It's just another day. It's just another day. It's just another day. It's just another day. It's just another day.
The safest assumption, I'm like, if it's on here, it's gotta be copyright free, right? Or what's the fucking free of copyright? Free of copyright?
Royalty-free music.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah. That's sweet, sweet royalty-free music.
Brain dead. My brain's dead. I gotta open up another can of neutral. Open up my brain.
Dude, I was looking for that. I couldn't find it here.
Dude, it's so hard to find. I had to go to fucking 4 different specs to find it.
Like I looked on the liquor store website. It's like a special order only.
Jesus.
So
That's
I was
fucked
like,
up. Wegmans don't
no.
even got it. Wegmans is typically the place where I'd find weird shit.
Well, that's look. You have to go to the liquor store for that.
Mm-hmm. Oh
'Cause
yeah.
it's not.
I
it's not a
forget.
malt
I forget
beverage.
that the PA laws are still like that.
Yeah, I gotta get money somehow.
That's true. I don't blame him. I mean, you gotta pay your bills. Gotta keep the lights on, or whatever they say. Is that what they
Not
say?
what the Amish say.
Gotta keep the candles lit.
Yep.
Like,
gotta keep candles lit.
just for David, I'm wearing.
Gotta fuel that fire somehow.
I'm wearing. This is for you, Dave. I'm wearing these.
Oh, why? You're in the house. What the fuck is wrong
I
with
literally
you?
just went. I told Chelsea, I was like, because she went to HEB, I was like, I'm gonna put my boots on just to trigger David.
Fucking done. Done. Triggered, shot, fired. It's all fucking going on now.
Oh man, I'm not. You know what? I used to think poorly about them as well, but I will say this about them. Now, the people who wear them for the most part up in Pennsylvania are fucking dumb. But the genius thing about them is they are so convenient for if you're like, ah, fuck, I got to get out of the house real quick, and you put them on and you can go.
You can also just buy a pair of slip-on shoes.
Yeah, or Crocs.
Yeah, but like,
Get some fucking Hey Dudes, dude. They're so comfortable.
I have Crocs.
Mhm.
I got Crocs. I got Toms. I got a lot. But like, cause like we take Beaker on walks and shit. I'm like, ah, fuck, I'm gonna end up walking in the mud, and I don't want to get shit. Like, I don't want to get shit on my nice shoes. So if I can wear these and get shit on them, and I'm like, they're shit kickers. It's fine.
Let's say you literally have a pair of shit kickers. Is that what you're trying to say?
Dude, they're fucking
Yes, dude.
phenomenal shit kickers. Bro.
Moral of the story: he now owns a pair of shit kickers.
I watched half of the first episode of Yellowstone, bro. I'm ready.
That's me now.
I'm moving to fucking Montana, bro.
This is me now. You stepping on my land. You
Hey,
trespassing.
dude, that opening scene where he kills a horse.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Chelsea literally was like, "What the fuck are we watching?" And I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, "It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. That's not everything." And then all of a sudden, like, they're pulling a fucking cow out of a cow's pussy, and she's like, "God damn it! What the fuck are we watching?" I was like, "It's fine. It's fine. Everything's cool."
Cowboying, baby.
Yeah, we live in the South. This happens. I mean, this is
Oops.
Montana. That's north, but you know.
Hang tight. What you got there, Adam? What are you doing?
Huh?
What do you got there? What's that? What you eating? What do you got?
Cashews.
It's a little like baklava roll thing.
Yep. Hold it up to the
Ooh.
camera. Let me smell it.
Unbelievable.
Let me smell it. Yep.
Where'd you get it from?
It's like
That looks good.
Mediterranean place right by me called Quick Chick.
Quick Chick.
These things are
Quick Chick.
unbelievable.
Dude, we
So I
had.
got
I
for
bet
dinner. We had a
baklava's delicious.
chicken shawarma cheesesteak.
I have to ask.
Oh
Chelsea what it
shit!
was.
Wait a minute, bro. I ate there. Hold on. Yes, I've been
It's
there.
so good. Right
Dude,
by
the
Rite Aid.
like, yes, dude. The fucking oh man, fuck you. So yeah, the fucking dude. The shawarma cheesesteak is crazy.
So good.
It is so fucking good. And they got this like red pepper sauce to go with it on top and shit, man. Give it a little spice. Oh,
You got
I think I was like, Quick
fucking
Chick.
dessert thing though.
See, I
whenever you
didn't
go
try
there.
that.
It's
I got
so good.
the fucking cheesesteak and I got a mango juice, like the one where they like blend it up fresh and
Oh
shit.
yeah, the big juicer thing in the back. Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful.
I love me
Absolutely
some juice.
delicious.
Anytime somebody offers like a not I got smoothie, but not a smoothie, like a blended drink. I guess they're all called.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time they're banging.
I like the blended drink more than a smoothie because every time I get a smoothie, they always want to put fucking some type of dairy product in it, and I don't like yogurt and shit in my smoothies. I kind of just like the ice and the fruit, almost like a little daiquiri situation.
I'm a Greek yogurt man. I'm fine with it.
I'd rather just eat yogurt separately and then have my little fruit drink later. I don't want that yogurty consistency up in my drink hole.
We just went to a fucking a market. Like there's a couple of like big markets in actual Houston, and we went with Johnny over the weekend. And the one, well, first we ate at a fucking crawfish noodle place. It was Cajun Asian fusion.
Sounds
Bro,
good.
For like fucking Johnny got like a rice bowl. I bought egg rolls. Chelsea bought these shrimp, these peppered shrimp. Dude, they were the best shrimp I've had ever. They were fucking good. They were big ass jumbo shrimp that were like covered in hot ass peppers like jalapenos, and they had what's the other one with the red one, like the Scotch bonnets or some shit. Yeah, I don't know. They had spicy ass chilies. It was just like chili
It
peppers.
probably
like
wasn't
Asian,
Scotch bonnet.
It was like Asian chili peppers. No, it was hot. Like it was like it came with like a thing being like, yeah, these are like blah 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 chilies because it's Asian fusion. So it was whatever the chilies they always use in like the Philippines and shit.
Yeah.
But it was really good. And before that, we ended up getting this fucking it was like some kind of Tres Leger, but it was like a shaved Tres Leger or something. They took like it was a churro churro Tres Leger that they
Leche, yeah.
yeah
Tres
Leches.
Leche.
Sorry, fuck, my brain. I told you I'm retarded.
Tres Leger.
Leger.
But that's a Mexican kid. Let's not make it French.
I know. I was trying. Oh man. Well, anywho, they fucking took it and they sliced up like they took and cubed the cake part, right? And then they put it in the container. They dump the milk. Yeah, what is it? It's like heavy cream or whatever, condensed milk.
Yeah,
Whatever they
it's
put
3
on it.
kinds of milk.
Bro, they put fucking they put strawberries, bananas, blueberries. They trickled chocolate sauce, whipped cream on top for like fucking $8, and it was phenomenal. Cuz it was like little cubes of it, so everybody could just get a little piece. I was like, "Oh," Johnny was like, "I'm on a diet, so I'm only going to eat a little." I was like, "Yeah, I'm on a diet too, a diet of eating all this fucking thing." And I did. I was like, "This is fine. I know this is being shared by 3 people, but I'm fairly confident I ate 2/3 of it for everybody." Like, Chelsea and them were like, "Ooh, I'm feeling fat." I was like, "Bro, I'm just aged. I'm like beef, baby. I'm aged, not dry yet though."
Working on it.
Dude, I can always fuck with like desserts in the middle of the day without a meal.
Dude, the best.
Honestly,
That's
why?
the best little snack.
Yeah, why did I never do that in like my mid-20s? Like I was always like, no, desserts after the meal. I'm like, nah. You could just have cake. Like,
Yeah.
You just
You
look
have
at
it
cake
whenever you fucking want to.
and just be like, today, cake. I was like, why the fuck am I so stupid? I just never thought about doing that more. Like, I always was like, oh, like, we would go to Wegmans and get cannolis after dinner and be like, this is my treat right now. And now I'm like, oh, I legitly could just fucking have gotten cannolis and said, fuck going to dinner. And just had that.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. It's fine. It's just sugar. It's fine.
It's not a problem.
Oh, dude. I remember we went, what's up? Raoul or no? Raoul's is by me. What was the bakery we would go to?
You're talking about
Bakery.
you're talking about La Bella, the one in Mechanicsburg we went to before you guys.
Yeah. Well, that one and the
Yeah.
Carlisle place that had the macaroons. Those both were like
Oh,
good bakeries.
Why am I blanking on the name of the one in Elena's?
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've been there. It's been a minute, dude. I stopped going because they kind of I don't know, man. They kind of dropped off on quality a little bit, made me sad. I got a couple like super stale fucking macaroons. I was like, you guys can fuck off now.
I have a macaron class. Chelsea and I have a macaron class next Saturday. We're gonna be making macarons.
Good luck.
Super,
Those things are fucking
super.
hard.
Dude,
Nah,
that's
bro, those are easy. They're
the
super
class.
easy.
They literally said the class is
Hard to make.
intermediate to expert, and we are like, oh, we got this. Like, they're gonna fucking hate us.
Bro, you're just gonna mix up some fucking goddamn
Almond flour.
and some bullshit, add in some food coloring, and
I
pipe
love
it
the
onto a
Almond
fucking
Brothers.
sheet. Almond Brothers. It's super easy, man. You guys are gonna fucking kill it. It's
I
mostly
mean-
like the fillings that get tough.
Yeah.
I mean, we've baked for a while now. Like, we used to make our own pretzels. We make cookies. We make pie crust. We make pies. Like, we baked our own breads before, but like, I don't know. It was just funny because like that was like one of the Christmas presents. And she was like, I got us a macaroon class. I was like, this is gonna be pretty fucking delicious. I was like, even if they're bad, I'll still fucking eat them. I don't think there's any like, unless I dropped it on the floor, I would still eat it.
No, I'll
Yeah.
still eat that. You could drop a macaroon on the floor. I'll pick it up real quick. I'll probably
Yeah.
dive on the floor
look.
with my mouth and just lick it off the floor.
Yeah. Depends if it fell into anything, but yeah.
No, fuck that. Fall between the couch cushions. I don't care. I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna just close my eyes so I don't see all the dust around the fucking filling.
Falls in a pile of vomit, you can eat it.
If it's
Whose
his own.
vomit? I say, whose vomit is it?
Brittany
don't know.
Murphy's.
That's good vomit. That's
It's,
that's a rare puke right there because she did. So,
I know.
mean,
That's the key.
I'm gonna go in after it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's dog vomit.
Oh no,
Ooh.
no, I don't trust that one.
Yeah.
It's-
You know there's shit in there.
It's Petra's vomit, but it's
There's-
from her ass.
I
It's
don't.
diarrhea.
It's both. Yeah,
Butt
no, I'm
vomit.
passing. Butt vomit, dude. I had some butt vomit this morning. I don't even know what happened.
I mean, that happens to like, I think that's just like something that happens now that we're like older. Cause like all week my stomach's been terrible. Like I've had the worst, like, you know, every listener is just thrilled that we always end up at poop. But I'm telling you, man, like this whole week I've had terrible poops and like not like I've been eating poorly or anything. Like the only thing that's different is like we made Indian food, like
That'll do it.
a curry thing with like chickpeas instead
That-
of like chicken, and I
that's
had
your culprit.
naans. But I don't think it was that because like it was right before then.
Yeah.
I was still having issues. It's because I was eating a lot of
Because
bread.
your mind knew it was coming.
It was like, bro, you're about to have Indian food. Your asshole's gonna be like, like
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
that's why I don't go to Indian restaurants.
Same.
Sally, I
Shit
don't know. I'm
myself
not.
on the way home.
I put too many spices in my food as it is, so Indian food doesn't fuck with me like that. Neither does Thai. Like usually, if I eat a
think-
curry or whatever it is, I'm pretty much iron stomach to that now.
I don't think it's the spice that gets me. I think it's like the condensed dairy and stuff like that my body's not
Yeah.
used to.
Yeah.
I don't know. Usually, if it's Indian food, they just cook with like yogurt. They usually don't use like full dairy. I mean, not full dairy, like milk and stuff. They
Well, they
usually
use
just throw in some
coconut
yogurt.
milk. They use sweetened condensed coconut milk in their cookings.
That's just coconut. That ain't nothing. That ain't actually. I lied. So coconut itself, whether you're drinking coconut water or milk, carries what is it? Was it MCTs or MTCs or whatever?
No, I don't do drugs, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it's
I'm
MCT.
just
It's a multi-chain triglyceride, and that shit literally will make you shit. So maybe you just have a little problem with that. I know I have an abundance of it. I poop, and I poop big.
Hey, man, I poop big. I make big poops. I don't even think like I don't know. It was just so odd because it was like I would just get like stomach, like not even stomach cramps. It would just be like, oh, I better go now, and then it was just like the worst feeling. Or I'd look and I was like, it's mostly bile. I don't know what's happening here.
Mostly bile.
No, it's not bile. Like I have shit bile many times from just when I was ill, when I fucking lost all my gut fluoride. Now that was the worst.
Did you poop like just straight yellow or something, or what was it like?
It was like the best way to describe it would be like it was white, then it'd be a little bit of yellow, and then heavy, heavy black because the black was the blood. And
That sure is.
the yellow and the fucking white are just the inside bile. And then there'd be like a little bit of brown and green. And it was just like, it looked, this is like the disgustingest fucking conversation ever, but it looked like a fucking, you ever seen when like a camera's underwater and you see like seaweed and it's got like the murkiness, like,
Oh, yeah.
like the soot? My shit was like soot. Like, there was no real
So-
substance to it.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. So anybody listening should get to the beginning of this conversation where you started all the way to the end so they understand how I feel exactly about my top 10 actors that I hate list.
Dude,
Because your description of that is exactly how I feel about every one of these fucking pieces of shit on my list.
see, yours, you pick people you truly hate. I want like I'm not
No,
gonna
because-
mention, but I
oh.
mentioned most of it is people I just don't like their face.
See,
or acting
that's
ability.
See, these people, I don't really like their face. They can't act for shit. They're douchebags in real life, and their movies suck. It's the whole fucking thing. Because I'm right. I'm not giving you opinions tonight. I'm giving you facts.
David's list
These
is
are
all
no-
the cast of Tyler Perry movies, and we find out David is a little bit
And
racist.
Miles Teller.
I fucking hate Hamilton, and I fucking.
I do have a couple honorable mentions that didn't exactly make it into my top 10, but I feel like my top 10 is very properly hated in my mind.
I mean,
And
that
they're all
happens.
names that you know. Honestly, if I gave you like 15 minutes and you put together 15 names, you'd probably hit the top 10 and the honorable mentions without a question.
Man, that's crazy. Like, I don't know. I had to go through a list online
Oh yeah, so did I.
because I started. I was like, what is their name? I was like, what's this person's name? And then I was like, I was going too obscure for even myself that I couldn't remember what I saw them on, so I had to just like completely shut down and go popular. But I mean, we'll save that for the end. It was just so funny for me because I was just like, Jesus Christ! I was like, I couldn't remember names. I'm like, I'm a broken man mentally. I'm terrible with names. I can tell
A
you
show.
movies. I could tell you movies all day, baby.
I've seen a movie. I've seen a movie or two.
I seen one or two back in my day.
I know about them talkies, the motion
The
pictures.
talkies. Maybe that's what we should do. We should do a silent picture. Then we don't have to pay for audio or anything. We
Then
just
how would
have- just
anybody
have,
hear
free
funny fart
license
jokes?
music. Like the General, or what's
Yeah.
Is that the popular silent film?
I don't know. I don't watch silent
No idea.
films.
Come on, you don't watch silent films? What's wrong with you guys?
Oh. I like it when my actors talk.
Yeah.
Okay, Boomer.
I could just turn off the goddamn
Whoa.
volume and turn the subtitles on, then boom, silent film.
I watch most
Yep.
things with subtitles, to be honest, just because sometimes accents are hard.
That's I don't.
And also,
That's not
like-
my problem. I usually just have them on because I have them on. I don't really. What kind of accents are you having problems with? What the hell are you watching?
The Crown.
Ew, why are you watching that? Aren't you an adult?
Yeah.
Just watch Yellowstone. Just
I-
go back to Yellowstone.
We just put on the first episode and I didn't even finish it. There's still like 30 minutes left.
Go watch fucking House of Dragons on HBO.
I just started that.
I
I'll
I still
get
need
to
to
that.
finish it, but it's pretty cool. I like it so far.
Watch The Bear. I'm telling you, greatest show. I've ever
That's
seen.
on my list.
Yeah, it's on there.
I have a lot of stuff. I mean, I just
So do
don't
I.
watch
I'm
enough
finally
TV.
catching up. Finally catching up on things now.
I mean, Drive to Survive's coming out soon. The golf one's coming out soon. What's the golf one going to be on? Is that on HBO or is that
Netflix.
on? That's going to be on
Netflix.
Netflix too? Okay.
And there's another one that did
can
like
get my
tennis
socks
maybe.
on.
Dang, man.
But I don't give a shit about the tennis one.
I know, but the golf one's going to
Don't
be
give a
great.
fuck. Golf, I will absolutely watch.
I'm curious as to are they going
With
to
all
talk about
the yes,
the controversy?
live.
Yeah.
They're they're all about it.
I'm so excited to hear about the Saudi blood money and all this.
They picked the
controversy.
perfect season to start it.
You know, speaking of Saudi blood money,
WWE.
the
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
WWE.
It's not official.
What in the fuck?
It's
It sounds pretty official to
Basically.
me.
You know what's crazy? Why? All right, from a business standpoint, if I'm looking at it purely as a business, right? And I'm a board member, and I'm like, how can I make the most amount of money from this product, right? Because that's what most of them think. And they're like, well, wrestling's on a downward slope at the moment because of all like the controversy, and there's not real entertainment in it. But they put Triple H in charge when Vince stepped down, and they put Stephanie in charge, and the ratings went up. And then they thought, oh, this is the perfect time to sell. Let's sell it to Saudi Arabia.
Or
Because
doesn't Vince still own the majority no matter what?
he stepped down as CEO, but he
Doesn't mean he sold
still
his
owns
shares.
Yeah, he still owns a majority of shares.
Oh, there you go. That's it. I mean,
But
he has the majority shares. He's the stakeholder. Boom.
in a way, I get it. He wants to like make more money, even though he's already a billionaire.
Dude, I don't think this is a money move at all. This is like a fuck you move. This does not seem like it's for the money. Because he could have kept that in his family legacy for 10
Well,
more fucking
He's cut his
generations.
kids off, man. Both his kids are on the outs.
Well,
Cause
He pulled this stunt because obviously he had no plans to step down. Everybody convinced him to. He knew he didn't want to. He was like, fuck this. If all these other motherfuckers can get away with shit, so can I. Steps down, comes back, sells the company. Boom. It was just
so
it's just a big
crazy.
fuck you. It's just a big fuck you. It's not really a surprise at all. I mean, he's gonna sell it. He'll probably still remain some small majority of fucking money on the back end as well. And I really have to admit too, I don't even know what the fuck what the fuck they're gonna do with the company. I don't even know what the point of it is, but I know there's probably gonna be a lot of changes, and you're probably gonna see a lot of fucking people fucking take the fuck off and run right to AEW.
It is the biggest untapped market in the world for entertainment, American entertainment, because Bollywood essentially like owns Arab television culture and movie culture. Like their production companies are fucking insane there. Like the budgets, everything that they do, the acting's crazy. Like the fucking, it's all ridiculous. And Netflix has a lot of that stuff, which I find hilarious. Like I don't know if your guys' Netflix does this, but my Netflix just randomly shows me like Arab and Saudi
It's
Arabian films. Like
it's
just
been
in my
doing that like
list.
crazy. Like
Yeah,
crazy.
which
Dude,
is
there was an
fine.
ad on YouTube today for like a Indian dating app on my YouTube
Nice.
for whatever reason. I was
You
Which
like,
is
you
why is
getting
it?
you getting on it?
Yeah, bro.
No, I
Why?
forget what it was called. I'll be honest, I didn't really pay attention, but I heard the thing. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Just findandindiangirl.com, the app.
Yeah.
All right, this joke's gonna get me in trouble, but all their pictures of this.
I hope so.
But that's my
Well,
culturally insensitive
yeah.
joke,
The eyes are the window to the soul, so there you go.
Yeah.
ladies. Ladies. No, but like I don't have anything against like that culture. Maybe like a little bit against like Saudi Arabian like princedoms in a way because of just from what I have heard about the world and culture. It's a bit corrupt and crazy, and it's very similar to like back in the day, the Russian mob type culture, the oligarchies. It's very similar to that. It's like, you know, Eastern oligarchies. But no, I just think it's so odd. I'm like, what a dumb thing to do right now when your company's on the upswing. Like, and not even like significant. I don't think they've made like enough progress to have saved the company, but like, you know, your company's on the way up and you're actually having like good stories, good characters. You have some of the best wrestlers. Like, you have like everything going for you, and then you kind of blow it. It's just
Well, he didn't
crazy.
blow it. It's not, but that's the thing though. Like, this isn't a fucking strategic move. It's just fuck you. Haha. It's gone.
Man.
That's legit all it is. He's just getting rid of the shit he would have handed down to his family. and said, "You guys fucking suck. I hate you. Bye bye WWE." And boom, done.
It's just craziness. Like you think about like how how do you just do that? Because like now it's gonna be like I don't even I like. Could you imagine the idea of the entertainment that they're gonna go with now? Like the women's wrestling's gone. Like that's
Yeah.
not gonna exist anymore because just culturally they're not cool with that. I mean, any wrestler with the name Muhammad's out. I don't know if there's any,
I have no idea.
but I'm just saying, like overall, like there's gonna be like a lot of like weird changes and like weird controlling things, and anybody that stays is I don't know. I don't know who would stay. I mean, plus most of the fucking top talent has been injured.
I was gonna say whoever gets paid is gonna stay. They don't give a
Yeah.
shit. They're there for money, not for fucking morals.
Right.
Motherfucking what's his name? AJ Styles got injured. In Hershey, was that where they just were, or is
I don't
Hershey
know.
or Philly? And then the same night, what's his face comes back. The guy who played the Fiend. I can't ever remember his name. Bray Wyatt comes back for the first time in like months and got injured. The very first live show, not even like, or it was a house show. He got injured at the house show. I was like, Jesus Christ. Everyone I know, like Randy Orton's injured. Matt Riddle's gone for some reason. People said rehab, but I don't know. I don't know what that could mean.
I don't know.
That could mean anything. But I'm just like, who is there? Who wrestles anymore for WWE? I mean, are they going to try and bring back fucking
know.
Brock Lesnar again? I know Roman Reigns is still
Probably.
there. Roman Reigns is
I mean,
always king.
They'll always get Brock Lesnar for the right price. He comes, does like
They'll get
2 months
any.
work,
They'll
and
get
then
any of
leave.
those jokers for the right price. It don't matter. It's a fucking soap opera business about fake fighting. Pay me, I show up. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It is, but goddamn it, it's sometimes entertaining. I'm so glad I follow like these Instagrams of like old wrestling accounts because they'll post shit that I forgot. Like,
Dude, yeah.
and you're like, God damn, like interviews that are hilarious, or like just live things that happen where like fucking Jacqueline is fighting and then her top gets pulled down and like Jerry Lawler's like puppies, and just like you're just like laughing your ass off at like the ridiculousness that was wrestling when we grew up, like the horny
Oh,
dude
yeah.
bro, like wrestling era. That shit's so. Val Venus, who's a fucking porn star turned wrestler, like what a
Yeah.
fucking gimmick, and then he becomes a priest, like because
Yeah.
they were like
Full circle.
the FCC
The
was like,
Godfather.
you have to change it. Yeah, the Godfather turns into the Good Father because he
Yeah.
becomes a
And
minister.
back to the Godfather when
Yeah.
he has a legal brothel.
Yep. Ho train. Fucking brings out strippers in whatever fucking town they're in. Pays them like
Yep.
$20. Like, god damn it. It is just so funny when you look back on that stuff. And I will say, like, one cool thing I have noticed on YouTube is they'll put up clips of Jake Paul's podcast when he interviews wrestlers. And sometimes the wrestlers are more candid with him because he is in that world now. So they'll share like fun stories and stuff. And I'm always like, like I'm a sucker for stories. Like I like Stone Cold's podcast sometimes because like you can hear like some of the background bullshit of them fucking with each other, like the pranks they would pull on each other because they're just on the road. And it just reminds me of like in sports and stuff when they're traveling from fucking city to city, the like hockey players fuck with each other, football players fuck with each other. I don't think basketball players fuck with each other because they're all too busy being pussies and making hundreds of millions of dollars to fucking do cardio. I'm just like, God damn. I'm just like, it just makes me laugh. I'm like, fuck, I love it. That's why I love Shoresy, man. Shoresy is the same way. That show is so fucking funny. I was like, that's exactly what it was like in a hockey locker room. Just talking shit on the other team and just being like, holy fuck, they're bad. And then drinking and taking a shit. We need more sports shows again, though. I am realizing there's not enough sports drama shows anymore. Like, we grew up with Friday Night Lights.
Oh, so good.
Like,
That
what's
was a
this?
good show.
What's
Yeah,
this?
but I think
Bears
that's
Friday Night
it
Lights?
though, right? What else is what,
Yeah.
what else was there?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, we had one, and then like before that, there was what was it? Varsity Blues. Was that
That's a movie.
It's a movie, yeah. That's a
They're
movie.
mostly sports movies, not shows.
Yeah,
Sports shows are more reality based.
no, that's true. I just remember like
Like
that.
Last Chance U is usually pretty good.
We had League. I don't know. I
That's-
just feel
That's
feel-
sports
that.
affiliated.
Yeah, I guess so. We need a show about like horse riding, horse dance. No, wait, what was the one? What was the fucking the brothers movie?
Horse Sense.
Horse Sense 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Then you had Jumping Ship.
I could go on forever, baby.
Yeah.
Just keep naming them. Let's go.
Yeah.
Adam goes, you know, who's never gonna be the three people will never be on my most hated actors list.
Yeah.
Ever.
Listen, they're not on mine, but I'm still really trying to figure out how fucking Joey Lawrence just looks like the situation all of a sudden. That picture fucking just destroyed me. I couldn't believe it. I was like, who the fuck is that? And I was like, that's not who I think it is. Like, sure it is.
I mean,
They're the same person. I don't even think they're different people now. They got the same haircut, the same face.
Well,
Same
one's been in
body type.
prison, So
Yeah, Joey Lawrence beat his wife. I
Yeah.
was just kidding. I'm just smearing people. Don't worry about it.
you know who really did
It's
beat their
okay.
wife though? Rick and Morty, dude.
Oh well, fuck. First
Dana
of all, that
White.
show
Justin
fucking
Roiland.
sucks
No,
anyway.
just kidding.
so
Did he,
Dana
though?
White
Is it not real? I
Dana
wish he
White.
did.
Dana White. Yeah, his wife slapped him. He slapped
slapped
her.
the shit out of him. Yeah.
I don't see the problem with that. I don't see the problem there. They openly had an exchange of hands and it ended in like 3 seconds. Just let them have their thing.
I saw that video. I was like, God damn, Dana, your hand's strong. You should be one of them Russian dudes that are fucking slap fighting that fucking. You know what I'm talking about? Where they slap each other back
Yes,
and
where
forth.
They hold the thing and just slap the shit out of each other.
Only in Russia.
I mean, as
Did you ever see the
of right,
video of the phone booth fighting? That shit's crazy.
Yeah, you showed
the
me
what?
that. I think we watched
You
it
say
on here like a
you say
year
phone
ago.
booth?
Shit's nuts.
You don't remember that, David? They
Oh,
literally get
yeah,
inside a phone booth and they and they box.
Well, I
Yeah.
remember now, but now you got people fighting in the fucking car and shit now too. Like there's so many weird things coming out now. I kind of just blurred together for me for a second there.
They should make Denny's, or no, not Denny's, Waffle House an official fighting arena.
Dude, did you watch the Waffle House Wonder Woman? Did you
Yes.
see that shit?
Is
Oh
that
my
Where
god.
the chair
She's
hits her?
She doesn't get hit with it. She catches it and
snatches
spins it
it
and
out
puts
of
it
the air.
down. She didn't get
see
hit
the
with
full
it at all.
video. I didn't see the full video. I just saw the image. I didn't care to watch because I was like, go figure, Waffle House.
Yeah, well, the last Waffle House video I saw was like some poor kid getting a fucking glass thrown in his head and it just bursted in and he's just covered in soda. And this bitch, she got a fucking whole metal chair, not a folding chair, a whole metal single piece chair thrown at her, and she caught it, spun it, and put it down and was like, "What's up? Fucking, we fighting or what?" I couldn't fucking believe it, and I was like, "Man, that's the greatest shit ever! Like, what a fucking,
It's never
what a
happened
beast!"
at any Waffle House I've been at. Most of the Waffle Houses I've been to, people are just too fucked up. They're just like, they're drinking all night and they go to Waffle House to recover.
Well, not to be
Don't say it. Don't say
Not-
it.
not to be racist or anything.
David, I've lived in an urban area in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very urban.
actually,
He's
the most
urban.
the
Type
most
urban.
I
some
would
would
say
say.
the most urban you fucker.
Yeah.
The most urban place I think we lived in, or ghetto place, was Barry's in Mechanicsburg because it was next to Section 8 housing on both sides, which I thought was fantastically funny.
That's culture. All right.
There's just old white people in our little condo area, and then you look to the left, there's people playing in dumpsters and like couches outside the houses.
Now, did you really mean dumpster, or were you gonna say porch?
No, no. Remember, Adam? We would look out there, and the kids were literally playing in the dumpster. We're like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck?" And we're just going to a pool to swim and have a good time on edibles.
Listen, I think you really need to like keep an eye on your demographics because everywhere there's old white people, within one block, is not that. Is the
Dude, when we were in Austin for New Year's, right? Did I tell you like we ended up literally with an Airbnb in an area that was being gentrified?
Oh, tight.
Nope.
Dude, it was so fucking funny. We were looking for a park. Like, we got there early, let Chelsea's parents into the place, and then we were like, all right, we're going to take Beaker on a walk to the park real quick. And so we looked on the GPS, first park in the area, and we're like, cool, let's go here. And as we're pulling up, like, across from the park, a SWAT team is raiding a house.
That's
And
amazing.
A dude's being handcuffed, and his girls on the sidewalk filming it, screaming and yelling as people at the park are, and it's like across a 2-lane road, are screaming "World Star, World Star, World Star." And then we go to turn in. Chelsea turns to go into the park, and I'm like, I don't know if we should be here. And she's like, what do you mean? And I was like, as we're pulling up, I was like, you notice anything particular about this park? And then it dawns on her, everyone's looking at us, mind you, and their hands are in their pockets of their sweatshirt and stuff, and it's like 80 degrees, and it's like full of like shitty looking cars, and then like low riders and stuff.
I feel like
and
you're trying
Escalades.
to say something without saying it.
I am, but I
What do
looked
you-
at Chelsea and I was like, this park isn't for us. Like, we don't belong here. Like, they won't want us here. We should leave.
We
So
don't
we-
belong here.
We don't. They took it back. It's them. Like-
This is our park.
I was like, yeah, we're gonna not take Beaker to the park right now. I was like, we're gonna drive literally the 2 minutes back to the Airbnb, which it was funny because like Chelsea's parents are like, oh, this place is nice, and then all of a sudden like they drive down the road and they're like, this is a ghetto. We're like, yes, it is, but this place is nice, and so are the houses next to it because they're fixing them up. It was just so funny. I was like, oh, god damn it, what a hilarious of course of all the places. East Austin apparently is the ghetto, I learned. I was like,
Put it on your maps.
mark that on your bingo cards.
Places I'm gonna go right away.
I will say, though, the most hilarious thing is like explaining to the older generation Zoot Scoots, those little scooters. They
Yeah.
just don't get it. They literally don't get it. They're like, why are they leaving them all over the place? I'm like, that's what you're supposed to do. When you're done using it, you just leave it on the side of the road. Somebody will pick it up and charge it later. They're like, well, they have to drive far to pick it up and charge it. It's literally their job. They're like an Uber for those scooters.
Yeah.
They take them to their house, then they charge them, then they put them back out there. I don't know if it actually equals anything in the long run, because could you imagine the cost of the power of charging those things?
Probably not that much. They're not like
Yeah.
gigantic batteries.
Yeah, but you charge like 20 of them at the same time.
Yeah, but then when it comes down to how much you made off people renting them, I mean, people rent them all day long.
I don't think you get paid for per rental for those scooters. You get paid
No,
to just
you-
pick them up and charge them.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the people charging them, not the people who own like the whatever.
I mean, it's
is-
a fucking
okay,
conglomerate
I'm with
that
you.
owns the goddamn scooters, They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, they wouldn't care if there was like if there were 50 at the beginning of the day and now there's down to 46 because somebody broke. They would be like, I don't give a shit. We still make so much money off of those.
Right. Okay, I'm with you now.
But I do laugh when drunk motherfuckers wipe out on them. I've seen it 3 times now, and each time it's great. It's fucking great. Because like they just don't have the coordination to save themselves, so they fucking face plant or they fucking full body plant, and it's like boom, and the air gets knocked out of them. And they're like, I'm fine. You're like, you're not fine. You just can't
See, I'm
feel
gonna-
it.
See, and to not counter, but to go off what you're saying, I'm in a different boat, specifically to all the losers who have DUIs out there who can't have motor vehicles, who have to ride fucking scooters everywhere, you fucking bums. Those are the people that I enjoy watching them as I watch them fucking fail. And I'm just like, oh, look at you sucking. Oh, I'm sorry. You got your 4th
Loser.
DUI and can't fucking drive anymore. Sorry, dummy. Like, fuck those people.
Oh yeah, for sure fuck those people. It's just convenient in Austin because the city's so small that you literally can scooter across the whole thing.
Listen, if you want to scoot around in a city because you don't want to walk the whole thing, more power to you. They showed that whole situation in Wally, but I'm just talking about fucking losers.
Yeah,
In
it's
general.
specifics.
Specific losers? Yeah, I mean, there's some specifics. I'll keep it to myself.
No,
but
I was just teasing. I was teasing. We all know
yeah,
people.
I just play it. I just play it. I just play it.
I was just goofing. I was just goofing. Like, fucking Jesus. Yeah, just start calling people out. That's how this podcast works now. We're like a fucking WWE interview. Listen here, mister. I'm calling you out. I'm going to put you in a body bag. I'm going to eat you. And then I'm going to drive you to work because you don't got a license. Like, you going to text me to go to the grocery store. I'm not picking you up. Like, just fucking total dick.
Oh yeah, it's gross.
I mean, how convenient is it though now in this day and age though to get a DUI? Because like we have Grubhub, we have fucking grocery delivery. Like honestly, you know, maybe they're smart. No,
Or you know, you could just not do that, and you can still get it all delivered and get an Uber.
it's
Yeah.
true.
Or just don't get caught, dummy.
Yeah, this podcast is
true,
brought to you
too.
by Uber. No, nah, that is like a funny thing. Like I thought about that the other day. I was like, how convenient is it for people who are like agoraphobia or like just don't fucking have a license? That like before it was like you had to rely on like a friend to pick you up and take you to go get food, or like the delivery was like pizza and Chinese, and now it's like no, you literally could get like whatever the fuck you want. You can order anything with Uber Eats. Trevor Noah said so. Oh fuck.
Might not all be edible, but
Yeah. That's somebody I should have put on my list. Can he be my honorable mention? I fucking despise Trevor Noah.
I was gonna say he's not my favorite.
you can
comedian.
literally just put it on your list. We haven't done
My
the
list is
list
pretty
yet.
good. Like my list is pretty. I might have to move one. I might have to move or remove somebody.
So I mean, realistically, take off somebody you didn't mean to put on there who's popular because they didn't deserve it. And you know it, and replace them with Trevor Noah.
I don't,
You know what you did.
All
You
right,
know what you did.
I'll take off one just because he was recently injured. Jeremy Renner, you're off my list.
The fuck did Jeremy Renner ever do to you? Did you even see Tag?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck did
that was
Jeremy
a
Renner
good
do?
movie.
It was fucking hilarious.
I'm sorry. I told you I pick people whose faces I don't like for the most part.
Well, okay, I can see that.
Like
He
Yeah.
was
It's
a
a
top
hateable
10
face.
ugliest actors, you bastard.
no, I know that. But I hate, dude. You gotta understand. There are a lot of times where I see somebody and I'll just immediately hate them because of their face.
Just because Jeremy
Oh,
Renner
man.
looks like a fucking pug with its face smashed together even more doesn't mean you can just hate on him.
And
alright?
that was before his accident. Now look at him,
Yeah, dude, he's fucked up. He's fucked up right now.
dude. Homeboy got hit by a snowplow.
Well, I kept wondering, like, I was like, what's the big deal? It's just like, I mean, I wasn't saying what's the big deal. I was like, a snowplow, like, how bad could that have really went? But then I saw it's like not a normal snowplow.
Yeah,
No, it was like those big ass.
fuckers.
Yeah, the thing had like
City
fucking
ones.
treads and shit on it. It was
Yeah.
like a fucking machine. I was like, what the fuck are you doing with that anyway? What's going on here?
Who knows? I mean, between him having that accident, Ken Block dying, like,
Ken Block died too?
yeah,
Yep.
Ken Block just died snowmobiling. The video's
That's-
online if you want to see him die. I actually don't. I didn't watch that shit.
I don't want. Yeah, I don't.
I
want
might
to see
watch
that.
it.
I don't like
I'll
watching that
probably watch
stuff.
it.
I don't like watching.
No, if it's just like someone got hurt, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll watch that. But I don't want to see death.
Somebody snowmobiles into a tree and just like happens to break their butt. You know, that's funny.
Yeah, or like a leg or something like that. Yeah.
So
Or
what-
wins
so what-
himself.
So just what happened? Did he hit a tree? Is that what happened? Did he
I don't know.
smear?
I didn't
or
watch
did- or
it.
like,
I did not watch
okay.
it. I just
I'm gonna
know
have
he
to
was
find out.
snowmobiling with people, and like, of course, they're always filming everything because that's just how they roll. You know, all those groups and stuff. So like, somebody
Right.
has a GoPro, and like apparently, like he just died. But it's crazy. Like I was like, oh, I didn't think about it. I was like, oh yeah, Ken Block, what a cool dude. I was just like, he was never like he did like from what everybody said, he was never really a dickhead. I was like, that's pretty cool. You know, people like him who are like successful businessmen who are also like broy. Like he was like Monsters go-to car dude. Like a genuinely nice guy. Unlike that fucking Paul Walker who's on my list. No, I was kidding. He's not on my list.
How dare you?
I love just shitting on Paul Walker because people get so upset. I'm like, suck it up, man. Homeboy's friend wrecked his car. That's on him.
I don't even think it was his car.
It was his car. It was in store. Like I remember reading this whole article where it was his car and it was in storage, and like the whole problem was the tires because like it just sat in storage for a bit, so the tires weren't. I don't know. It was something stupid. I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know. I find the whole Paul Walker death thing like super odd because, like, I understand that they like hit a fucking pole or whatever because they lost control of the car.
But it to
But for them-
explode.
That's what I'm saying. For them to both be alive, the car to explode, neither of them able to get out of their seatbelts and then burn to death. I don't even get that. Or die of smoke inhalation before they burn to death. Whatever it was, I don't even get that. I see car accidents all the time where shit is just smashed to fucking significantly worse than a Porsche hitting a fucking light pole. And there ain't no crispy people in there.
Yo, Roman
That one-
Grosjean
that's a-
literally stepped out of fire.
As I said, it's just a real weird one to me.
I don't know. Who knows? Who knows if they were high or drunk? Or I'm not gonna like spit, But you never know if like fucking whatever people were doing. I mean, oh man, you gotta watch Drive to Survive if you want to see like one of the gnarliest crashes ever with Roman Grosjean going like 120 miles an hour to a dead stop into a wall. It was like fucking insane. His car literally explodes and rips into like half, and like you're just like, I can't even tell where the fucking like cockpit was for this car. Then homeboy steps out. It's like, what? Like, what the fuck? But then the year before, isn't that when that one dude died, Adam? It was like the one Formula 2 driver
Yes.
died. And it was Pierre Gasly's like best friend who was going to go to Formula 1 the following year. He was pretty much like slotted to have a seat, and he fucking like had a weird accident and died. And then they ended up racing like later, which was like I think they raced like the next day, which is still kind of insane. That shit's so good. You definitely gotta watch Drive to Survive. Since you're like big into like you like motors, like engines, like you're a big car dude, David, and like sports wise, you always love like shit talking and competition. That show
Yeah.
has the best shit talking, like hands down a lot of the time, because it's just people just like being so brutally honest, and you get to see all these personalities because like the Formula 1 drivers are such unique characters. Like most of them are fucking like oddballs. I mean, there's a few people who you won't give a shit about, like Yuki Tsunoda. I don't fucking care for. I don't like him. I don't like the Japanese dude for AlphaTauri. No, not AlphaTauri. Who's he race for? He's with Bottas. Guan Yu.
Oh,
I forget the name of their.
where are they?
They're not Aston Martin, are they?
No,
I forget what they're fucking. But
I forget.
Joe Guan Yu is his name. I don't fucking like Joe Guan Yu either. But it's nothing personal. He's just a boring dude. But then
I put the crash in the banner board.
Ken Block's crash.
No,
Which crash?
Grosjean.
Roman Grosjean. I was like, oh yeah, that crash was fucking gnarly as fuck.
I wasn't looking up Ken Block's
No,
crash.
you're fine. You're right. Yeah, like Grosjean survives, which is like the craziest shit. And then he literally changed his fucking Twitter to the band walked out fire. Like, he fucking owns that shit. But yeah, dude, there's so much like, oh man, you'll love the drama of it, David. It's so fucking addicting.
I'll definitely at some point I'm gonna check it. It just keeps getting lost in the mix of the other shit that I'm watching. So I'm like, fuck, I
And it's
gotta.
only like 30, 40 minutes long. And each episode's like about a different team, and it tells the story during the whole season. So you get to see the season, you get to see races from different people's perspectives, which is like,
Races.
I think, fascinating. But it is great to watch the conflict of like, because like the person essentially that you're racing against is your own team partner. Like every
Right.
week you're trying to fucking be better than that motherfucker at least. and then like you get to see like people who are good friends fucking just despise each other on the track. It's fucking awesome. And Carlos
fucks
Sainz. Oh, Charles Leclerc too. You get to see Charles Leclerc. I can't. Oh man, I'm so sad to see this this season because he got screwed so hard. Man got fucked over. He was leading by like over 100 points and just bad luck after bad luck after bad luck, and just it didn't work out. And Lewis
Yep.
Hamilton's just I don't know. I'm getting so fed up with Lewis.
I just
Hamilton.
like him. I like him a lot.
He's a nice dude, but I'm getting fed up with like all of his like activist shit that he keeps shoving down our throats. I'm fine if you have an opinion, but like I'm just watching you race, dude. I don't want to hear about fucking like rights of anyone. Like it's fine. And he always tries to
Yeah.
play the race card. It's like everybody hates
Well-
me because I'm black, and I'm like, dude,
Well, it's kind of true there in that world.
in that world, I don't know if it's as big of a deal anymore.
I bet it is.
I don't know. He's been there for
There's
so
a lot
long.
of
Different countries, I
a lot of
guess.
foreign money, and
Yeah.
Europe is generally they're
Weird.
pretty racist. They're
They
pretty
can't help
racist
it.
in Europe.
They can't help it.
You know,
Look at them all. They're all.
they're all white.
You're not wrong.
They just are.
I will say, it is fucking awesome when they do the Race of Americas and you see all the celebrities pop up. And
Dude,
like,
Vegas is gonna be so sick this year.
Man, I looked into tickets.
No, too expensive.
Ain't happening, dog. I don't got that money. I mean, I got that money, but I ain't throwing it down right now.
No, not for a F1 race.
I mean, maybe for an F1. If I
If I were you to do it, I would do it in Austin. Like I would just do the one in Austin.
if I did the one in Austin, I would want to get, what is it? The Pinnacle, where you get in the pits and shit, and then you can sit in the stands above the pits.
Yeah,
I would do that. The Paddock. I think it's called the Paddock.
the paddock. Yeah, paddock.
Yeah. Pinnacle is a different area, but the Paddock. But the Paddock tickets are like $10K.
Yeah.
That's just for Austin. Miami was like fucking 13 or 14K.
Yeah.
They raced over the ocean there, man. I'm just like, fuck. Vegas is going to be insane. I'm just so curious as to how that's going to go because, like, I've been to Vegas. I've driven on those roads, and I'm like,
Well, they're gonna
imagine.
just put brand new roads down.
I know.
That's what that's what they did in Miami. It was like a parking lot. They put roads in and then they tore them up afterwards.
But the fucked up thing with Vegas is it's the real city. It's the roads for the real city. So they're going to put they're going to fuck up the real roads. I mean, it's a lot of money, so I'm sure it's just like that whole city is going to be shut the fuck down for that race.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
a lot of money there that Vegas is giving up. So Vegas must be making a lot of money off of this race. Like
Yeah.
realistically. Cuz the strip
Yep.
is the main fucking commute. And not just like cars. I'm talking like actual foot traffic is the only commute besides going inside the hotels and walking from hotel to hotel, which some of them don't connect, some of them do. It's just insane. You're like, oh, holy fuck. So you're shutting down a whole city, where at least Miami was kind of like the outskirts of the city, but this is the main part of the fucking city is being shut down for a sports event. It's going to be nuts. It is going to be fucking bonkers. Oh.
Yeah.
And the good thing too is I bet we'll be able to get it on like on Hulu or something. I wonder.
It'll be on ABC.
ABC.
Like basic cable. Basic cable it'll be on.
I'm gonna have to figure out how to get basic cable.
Just go to a bar. It'll be at night.
That's true. I'll convince Chels. Let's fucking watch this F1 race. She won't know shit. I won't be able to hear it because the TV won't have the volume up, but I'll be like,
You don't need to hear it.
yeah.
It's so boring anyways listening to like the actual race stuff.
Some the one dude's actually pretty entertaining.
It's boring because like it's like unless there's like action, like it's the most boring thing to watch because there's not many moves made.
Yeah.
Like especially like if someone gets a huge lead,
Yeah, and they're never going to be
You-
overtaken unless
Yeah,
there's
like
a
it's-
black flag and then or a red flag and then everybody has to go. Then you
Yeah.
restart the race and Max Verstappen in the front. Charles Leclerc. I
mean it's exciting for like a few laps and then people start to break off and then there's really not many overtakes. So
mark my words, Kevin Magnussen's going to crash in the first 10 laps of that fucking race. I'm calling it. I'm fucking calling it. Dude, David, as soon as you start watching Drive to Survive, you're going to see Kevin Magnussen fucking wreck so much and then fucking punch out a glass door. And it's one of the that's so stop slamming my fucking door. Gunther Steiner, my favorite fucking dude on all of Formula One. He has such a fan club. It's so great.
That's what's up. So there's a lot of people that died in like the past couple days. I'm shocked.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Elvis Presley's daughter.
Yeah, I saw that, and the one I didn't know who what his actual name is, but the YouTuber Waffler69 who always eats like super weird. Dude, he always eats like super weird, dumb
Never
shit
heard
and
of
makes
him.
stupid
I don't know.
comments. He's
I
got
s-
mad followers and shit, but that motherfucker died of a heart attack. I mean, no surprise because he's eating weird shit.
Yeah, right.
Then who the fuck was that other one that just fucking died that I saw? Fucking obviously, you know, Ken. Just because you said Ken Block, I was like, well, let me see who the fuck else died. And you got Ken Block, and then oh yeah, and then fucking Jeff Beck died. I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah,
that
Jeff
one
Beck.
totally went under that one under my radar. I didn't fucking know that. I was like, oh shit,
Yeah, dude.
fucking Beck's dead. A lot of dead motherfuckers out here.
2023, baby. It starts up
Yeah.
again. I mean, I feel like that's every year, you know, at the beginning of the year. It feels like it's crazy. It's like you don't realize the passage of time until it, like, at the start of the year, you're like, all right, new year. And then all of a sudden, like, people, you're like, holy fuck, they're dying. And then you're like, Jesus. And then it starts dawning on you. You're like, Christ, like, all the people we looked up to will be dead within, like, the next 10 years. So what the fuck? It's craziness.
It's potential. I mean, I look up to Jeremy Renner, so he's fine. So I think
Yeah.
I'll be okay.
I mean, Mark McGuire's still kicking, so I'm happy.
Steroids preserve the body. Don't listen to what the fucking haters say.
I saw this meme where it was like he used to cork his bat before games, and somebody's like, "Why are they talking about how he used to jerk off before games?" that,
saw
shit,
that
that shit made me laugh so hard. I was like, "God damn it, that's so good."
See, but you know, it's funny you bring that up because I read that and like after I giggled, I was like, but Mythbusters proved that if you cork your bat, it actually makes it harder for
I
you to get
know.
homers. I was like, bro, if he was corking his bat and smacking homers, he was just, I mean, at that point, you're just on an even playing field. Steroids to make you better, corked bat to make you worse. I think I have an idea to fix baseball.
I mean, Bash Brothers,
back
bro.
Bring back the fucking steroids and then
Yep.
cork every bat.
Honestly, what like can we?
Nah, just bring back the steroids.
Yeah, like let's take a moment and talk
I
about.
fuck with it. All right, yeah, just the
before we go
steroids,
back.
man.
Steroids is good.
Is there? Before we go to our top 10, I figured let's have this conversation, get this out of the way. Is there actually an issue with people taking steroids? Because even if you take steroids, you still have to do the workouts.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
There's what's your
TTR.
question? In sports?
Yeah. I mean, in sports,
TTR is not a steroid though. That's
Well,
different.
it's testosterone replacement. But you know what I'm saying? Steroids and testosterone replacement, like performance enhancing in those senses. Like, even though you're taking, like, say you were to just shoot up steroids every day, you still
Yeah.
need to do the workouts to engage your muscles to grow.
So okay, yeah. So the point is, it's not exactly that at all. So it helps make your muscles grow, but the big deal is like, if you went into the gym tomorrow and you worked out and burned your muscles out and ripped them apart, it's going to take you like X amount of days to recover.
Mm.
The steroids also make you recover significantly faster. So when
But
it
I'm saying,
comes
like,
to
what's
the
the problem with that? Like, why?
well, the problem is it does have adverse effects to your body, but if you're in a sport like, okay, mixed martial arts, you know, you're in MMA, you're fighting in the UFC, one guy doing fucking roids and getting his body jacked to a certain point where you're not doing that, and this man's coming in juiced, and his body heals faster and can take way more abuse than yours. That's where you get your uneven playing field. Same
Yeah, but
with,
if you make it legal for everyone can do that, and then you don't gotta worry about it.
but you could also kill yourself. That's kind of the problem with the whole thing, and there's a lot
Well,
of.
that's a risky take.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, that's why
honestly,
they have. Well, that's why they have bodybuilding with no restrictions, where you can do whatever the fuck you want. If you really want to fucking do steroids and have the best time of your life, then go do that. They gave those people a sport to do it in.
I just think like overall, I like this may be bit controversial, but I don't get the big fucking deal. I get like you still have skill. Like honestly, I swear to God, like especially in sports, steroids ain't gonna make you catch a ball better. Steroids ain't gonna make you fucking.
It'll make you better at fucking
catch a hockey
catching it
puck.
and running with it afterwards, or
Yeah, but you still
running
have.
through people when it's handed off, or
I don't know. I don't think so. Like I think like I don't think enough research has been done to prove.
no, there's been enough done to prove it. You're definitely not right. You're definitely incorrect.
I
You
don't
can't
know,
have.
but I'm saying like overall, like if like I'm saying not enough research has been done. Like so, say everybody is allowed to, right?
Yeah.
Say it's regulated, even, so that somebody's there to monitor to make sure it doesn't fuck you up and kill you. You're allowed to do whatever. Like if you're injured, you're allowed steroids in sports. But as soon as you're healed, you're not allowed to be on the fucking steroids anymore. Why? Like, you're already fucking taking them to recover. Why the fuck does it matter if you keep taking them afterwards?
Because it fucks with like the natural flow of your body itself and the way your body produces your
Bullshit. People can
hormones.
get their dicks cut off and fucking take hormones to be other things. Like, who cares? Like, if natural
Well,
fucking
but that's
body
not the
bullshit.
fucking. That's not the same argument though. A tranny versus a fucking guy on PEDs is
We're
not
there
the
now.
same thing.
We're there now. It's the argument I'm making now. Like, who cares anymore? It's just as long as like I just don't think like steroids can like counter skills. You still have to have those skills, and the steroids aren't gonna make you better, more skilled. They're just gonna make
It doesn't.
you
Yeah,
quote
but
unquote
it
recover.
doesn't have. It doesn't have to do with the skill base though. Like you could have the greatest fucking free safety in the world, but if he has a fucking 280-pound fucking running back running dead ass at him, he could have all the skill in the world, but he's not going to get his arms around that man's fucking ham hocks and bring him down to the ground. So how is that fair for him when he could go against somebody who's 220 pounds and in the right class and can fucking take him down? Because now if you're going to do that, and you got to have weight classes in football and basketball and baseball, and you got to start making these really weird regulations and rules based on all sorts of goofy shit.
It's called get better, bro. It's the same gamer mentality. Just get better, bro.
Well, get better. Shouldn't you just put the time in without the performance enhancing drugs?
Fuck that, dude. I say
What?
legalize it. Legalize it.
Legalize it.
I don't know. I just think overall, like I honestly have a weird opinion about it because I just think like if there like say there's like a fucking brain enhancing drug, right? Like the quote unquote alpha brain, but not alpha. I can't call it that because that's an actual thing. Let's call it a beta brain. Say
Sure.
there's beta brain that you can
We'll
take
see.
and it fucking what's another thing? We'll call it like Mega Mind. No, that's a
Better
movie.
brain. Better brain.
Better Brain, right? There's a
It's
pill that
Better
called Better Brain, and you take Better Brain, and it helps you process your neurons faster, right? Like, are you allowed to take that for a sport? Like, are you allowed to fucking like they're already like if you think about it, athletes are already on
No.
fucking Adderall and shit, like they're
Right, but the
basically
thing is,
taking speed.
right, but the thing is, will it kill you?
I mean, Adderall will kill you.
Well, I know, but I'm talking about Better Brain. Will Better Brain kill you?
I mean, who knows? Not enough research spent.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the paperwork in front
I don't
of me.
have
I
it in
can't
front of me
fight
right now. But,
what you're asking me. All I'm saying is just do it.
Next question. No, I don't
Just
know.
here so I won't get fined. I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Yeah, like if there was a
I just
mind
want-
steroid.
I just want steroids in non-contact sports. There we go.
Yeah, that golf,
chess.
baby. Yo,
Golf,
just dude, this
baseball,
fucking jack just shit.
Tennis. You fucking put a tennis ball through somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you're gonna
Serena
kill, dude.
Williams.
Someone's gonna get fucking
Yep.
beamed in the nose and bust their shit through their brain.
Yep. Hey, that's the risk you take playing tennis, baby.
Yep.
That's the risk you play.
Yeah.
No,
Ping
can't
pong.
even fight. Oh Jesus Christ! People just
Balloon-
literally
Just
they
explode the
smack the
ball.
ball. Yeah, just
balloon
smack
Olympics?
the end.
Where you
Oh,
keep the balloon
keep
up
you
in
up
the
the
air. You
Olympics,
stay-
yeah.
yeah, taking steroids in there. I don't
You
know. I
punch
just
the window out of the car that they have in there.
hmm I don't know. I just think overall, if we all
Well, there are
know they're
steroids in
doing it,
chess.
that's true.
It's called vibrating anal beads.
Yeah, I know what
Oh,
movie he's gonna
Yep,
make.
there it is.
He did the Queen's Gambit.
Inside of my asshole.
I didn't watch that show. Chelsea did, and she said it was good, so I take her word
I
for it.
liked it. Yeah, I liked that show. It was good.
Well,
I like-
wouldn't watch
like
it
the
again, but the
The
one
actress is cool. She's good.
the one time through was fine.
yeah, Mila Kunis, that actress. What's her name? What's that girl's
No,
name?
it's
It's definitely not Mila Kunis,
I
but I do
know.
like Kunis though.
Anya Taylor-Joy or something like that.
You're gonna be very upset when you see my list, then, David. I'm just kidding.
Why do you
No,
got a problem
no.
with her? Because she's
No.
really hot.
I
What
literally,
the hell?
I almost put her on my
Yeah,
list.
I do have a problem with her. She's not on my list, but I got a problem with her.
She doesn't
What's your
shower.
beef? What's
She
your
doesn't
beef? Sal?
shower.
She doesn't
She's
shower. That
stinky.
can't be real. Are
No,
She's
she
stinky.
literally does not shower.
you
Yeah.
serious?
No, that
Why?
is like a thing.
Her-
She does
Yeah,
not
her
shower.
and Ashton Kutcher they don't shower.
Is it because they're conserving water?
Stinky people.
No, they do
No,
pool
they're just
showers,
stinky.
and they just don't. They don't like to. Like they just are like it's
Okay,
such work.
Wait, what's a pool shower? What is that?
Smelly
Where you
fucks.
literally go for a swim in your chlorine pool instead of taking a shower. And they're like that's good enough. No soap, no shampoo. That's it. They don't
See,
shower.
That's weird. Yeah, I don't get that. And clearly, they're also caking on makeup and hair product and everything else. They don't
Right.
just wake up looking like that. So I feel like there's some bullshit behind their statements.
Ask your
I'm
girl.
sure there
she's
is,
from the
but-
same area as Mila Kunis, isn't she?
Yeah, they take
Aren't
long
they from
ass
like the
baths.
same? Aren't they from the same area?
Well,
Where's she
she's
from?
well, she's Romanian, right?
That's what it is. I mixed up. I thought she was Slavic.
I mean, that's basically the same. It's all fucking.
That's all.
It's Eastern
They're all
Europe.
right
They're all
there.
fucking creepy weirdos.
They all kind of look
Yeah.
alike in the casting couch videos.
They sure do.
True.
Mhm.
I don't mind them.
It's
They're just
true.
looking for crowns. That's the money I've heard them say. How many crowns for that?
See, I always come back to Kroners, from fucking Seinfeld. What's that? It's a 10 kroner, 15 kroner.
My favorite scene in Seinfeld of all time will always be when Kramer drinks the beer with the cigarette in his mouth and then exhales the smoke after he drinks it. Like
Because he's a chief, son. He's a
Dude.
chief. All right.
so fucking funny. He just apparently that was real. Like it was just like a party trick. He was like, I know how to do this cool party trick, and they were just like, all right. And he goes,
Right.
can we do one take of it? And he did it, and it was like, what the fuck?
Doesn't surprise me.
I know,
Dude,
right?
I was gonna say we, but never mind. I said we used to fucking hit the blunt and then chug a beer and then blow the smoke out, man.
Yeah, but that's different. He kept the cigarette in his mouth, chugged a beer.
I mean, listen,
then-
man. You give me a blunt right now, I'll do it. I'll put my best Kramer outfit on. I'll put the whole sweater and shit on.
Yo, can you please film yourself doing that? Like, can that be my birthday present? Is you doing
Did
the
he-
Kramer?
Is it the Kramer? Did he have a different name when he was in there? When he was like, I'm hip.
Yeah,
he's
he was a
like,
hip dude. He
I'm
was like
down.
supposed to be. I think he was like, he was like being a
There
spy
was-
journalist or some shit. I forget.
There wasn't like an alter ego name, like when he was like Dr. Van Nostrand or anything like that, right? Like it was just like
Fucking
Kramer in a
Dr. Van
goofy outfit.
Nostrand. I don't know. My life is to just like have a Seinfeld party, like for my 40th or
Yeah, that'd be
something.
tight. Fuck that. How about like the next year? Why?
Because everybody would
that
have to be able to come.
That's fine.
That or like a Frasier party. That'd be so. Actually, I should just make it a sitcom party. Everybody has to come as a sitcom character.
That'd be good.
Romano.
See, the year you fucking have an Everybody Loves Raymond party, I'm fucking like, sorry, bro. Your birthday doesn't mean anything to me anymore.
I didn't like Everybody Loves Raymond, and he almost ended up on my list. But I think he's really funny as like his actual comedy. He's a funny dude, but like Everybody Loves Raymond was not funny.
See, and he had crossed my mind for a moment, and I literally said, he's not a real actor, and I just kept going. It's like,
I
he's-
love it. I will say, my favorite character is his brother in the series.
Dude, Brad Garrett is the shit.
Brad Garrett
Garrett
is
is
so funny.
funny. Yeah, Brad Garrett is a funny fucking guy.
All right. Well, while
And he's just a giant person. I love that he's just a mass. He's like 6'8" or some shit. He's
Yeah,
fucking huge.
he's a tall dude. Let's
Yeah, he's
fucking
monstrous.
let's get to our top 10 most hated actors now that we're on the subject of talking shit, talking some
I like that.
shit.
You want to do what we did last time? We'll just go like 10, 9, and work our way down.
I'm fine with that.
I thought that was kind of a fun thing. We can kind of talk shit in between as we're naming them
Yep.
off.
That's fine with me. Who wants to start this pig off? Who wants to fuck this pig?
Yeah.
It's my
I'll
favorite,
start it.
it's my favorite expression.
I'll start her off here.
I'm curious. You don't hate people. That's like the thing. Is like you don't.
Yeah,
hate
this
people
was
often.
this was
But he
very hard for me to do. I'll be honest. Number 10, Matthew Broderick.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
hate
killed
Ferris
people and
Bueller?
doesn't get hate for it. Fuck that guy.
Wait, he killed people?
He killed 2 people in a car accident. He didn't get in trouble for it.
In
and
Europe,
no one
right?
brings it up ever.
Wasn't it in
Yeah.
France?
It was him and Jennifer Grey. They were in an accident with 2 other people. Those other 2 people died.
How fuck?
and
Wait, you said Jennifer?
nothing ever happened.
How long ago was this? Was this like way
This
back?
is a while, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
They
80s,
straight-
It's been
I
like,
think.
like 80s or 90s, yeah? All right.
Yeah, 80s.
Yo, and they straight up just let him leave the country and like haven't.
Yeah,
pressed
nothing happened to
charges.
him.
Yeah.
Nothing happened to him. Nothing.
Case got
and no one ever
dismissed.
brings it up. No one ever brings it up. But
He did Godzilla
I do.
2000, so you know what? Fuck him.
I
Yeah,
mean, yeah,
fuck him.
Vince Neil spent a night in jail after he fucking DUI murdered somebody and fucking so on
Yeah.
and so forth. So I mean,
and he killed 2 people.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he should have at least spent 2 nights.
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner didn't get shit or whatever you want to call that person.
For doing what?
Murder with a vehicular.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it happened. Look it up. It's
I
real.
don't-
And then you know what? After that person murdered people with a vehicle, they were on Vanity Fair for Woman of the Year or whatever. That's what's up.
Woke, baby. Woke. Well, who should go next? Who wants to? David,
You. Hit
do you want me?
No, you hit it. Yeah, I want you to
All
hit.
right.
I want to hear what you're.
But number 10 is he's this guy recently mentioned, Trevor Noah.
Yeah.
I fucking don't like him. I don't like him. I don't understand why hot girls like him. It makes no
It's
sense to me.
the accent.
Do
Is
hot
it?
girls like
Because he
him?
sounds like he
He's
has
fit and he's
fucking
got an accent.
Downs.
Well, he's South African, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Speaks like
Downs
15 languages.
African.
Downs African.
Fucking sounds
He,
retarded.
he can speak in clicks.
No comment. I'll get in trouble if I make a comment. I'm just gonna let that go. Not a pip out of me.
Fair enough.
I click too, and
Just
Beaker
throwing
listens.
the facts out there.
I'm like, Beaker knows to come.
Yeah.
Guess I'm South African as well now.
Sure.
David, who's your number 10?
Before I just want you to know, before I start this,
All right. Preach.
this entire top 10 list, I have an honest to God legitimate beef with all these people. I really don't like them.
Yeah, you compared him to my bile shit earlier.
And that's exactly what they are. Starting number 10, Amber Turd.
Ah, the shit
Amber
better.
Turd
Fair.
had to go on
That-
the
that's
list.
fair.
Johnny Depp didn't deserve that. Ever.
She just doesn't even enter my mind. So there you go.
I didn't even know
Well,
she was in
she's-
anything.
Well, she's a shit person. Her name's Amber Turd. Elliot took gross bile shits. Number 10.
Fair enough. Adam, let's hear your
Fair.
niner.
Oh, Niner Wine and Diner. Steven Seagal.
Oh,
He's
good
a
one.
stupid motherfucker.
He is.
He
stupid.
sure is.
He is a
He
piece
sure
of shit,
He's
too.
so fucking dumb. I hate him. He probably should be number 1, but he's number 9.
He's number one in our
wor-
hearts.
He's the
am I right?
worst.
Steven Seagal is just one of the absolute worst people. You're not wrong. That's
Yeah,
that's
I-
a solid
I-
choice.
The videos of him doing like martial arts demonstrations now are
It's the
hilarious.
fakest shit you could ever see.
it's
in your life.
hilarious, and he still claims to be like the greatest martial artist alive.
You
Fuck
guys
that.
are making me feel bad about my list because you're naming actual people who are horrendous, and I feel like mine are just
Oh,
people I'm
just-
like, they're ugly.
Oh, just mine gets weird.
Fair enough. Like you picked a murderer, David picked a fucking a bed shitter, and
Steven Seagal, I'm pretty sure he's a communist, so
he is a communist. He shook
I don't
hands with
even
Putin.
know. Listen, anybody who runs the way he runs doesn't deserve anything. I can't understand the way any human being can. I don't even know what the fuck that is. It's not a run. Steven
yeah,
Seagal
it's
trying
got a
to
little
run is
shuffle
the
thing.
dude. It's the strangest shit I've ever seen in my life. The man's 40 time has to be like 42 seconds. It doesn't make sense.
Can I admit an embarrassing fact with Steven Seagal real quick?
Sure.
I used to I used to mix him and
boy.
Alec Baldwin up. I
Yeah.
used
I
to
mean,
think they
slick
were the
back
same
of their hair,
person.
they're very
I mean,
similar.
they're both, yeah.
Well, you know what? Now that you said you think they're the same person, I'm literally thinking of all the Steven Seagal movies I've watched, and
damn
I'm
it.
just like replacing them with Alec Baldwin, wondering like,
welcome.
yeah, Alec Baldwin, the kung fu guy.
He's so good at it. I'm sure he did it in like an SNL sketch or something. That's like
I bet he
recently,
did.
but I don't know.
I bet he did.
It just popped in my brain like not too long ago that I remember as a kid. I thought he was a Baldwin, but that's just me. All right,
Even Baldwin, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
my number 9 on my list is Ben Savage of Boy Meets World.
The fuck is your problem?
Yeah.
I fucking don't like Ben Savage. I don't.
Why? Because he has an afro? Are you jealous? What's your problem?
I
What's
don't
your
like his
business?
face. I didn't like him or his best friend, but I couldn't remember his best
Sean
friend's
Hunter?
name. Is that who that is? Sean Hunter?
That's the character.
That's the
I don't
character.
know what his actual name is.
I didn't like either of them.
Ryder Strong.
Ryder Strong.
Boom.
Dude.
I fucking knew that
Hey.
one too.
I didn't like either of them, so I just put the main actor because I didn't like Ben Savage. I liked what's the other Savage who was in like Little Monsters and Princess Bride? Fred. I like
That's
Fred
Fred.
Savage,
Ben Savage is also in Little Monsters.
but Ben Savage sucks.
I don't feel like that's not the name of the movie. Is it Little Monsters?
It is with Howie Mandel.
I
Yeah.
don't know why. Like, I just had a moment where I was like, "Is that the name of the fucking movie? Is that actually what it was called?"
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a good movie. That's a good movie though. I fuck with that movie. That was a good idea. Like that whole fucking thing, solid.
It's up there with Drop Dead Fred.
Sure.
He goes,
Uh,
"Eh."
So, your number 9 really fucked me up. Makes me sad because I really enjoy Ben Savage. But my number 9 is good old fucking Jared Leto.
I can accept that. I
Good
mean,
pick.
I have his tattoo on my
pick.
side, but I can accept that. I was in his cult. It's fine.
He's just a weird fucker.
Not a good actor. Not a great actor. Music wise, I don't even know what to say. I mean, they kind of had their fucking little string of emo music up into like the early 2000s, and then afterwards 30 Seconds to Mars. I don't even know if they're still making music or what they're doing, but it's great. I'm not a huge fan of whatever the fuck they're doing.
This is War Changed My Life, but then again, I was also in their cult, so it's fine.
I'm
You're a survivor. Stay strong, brother.
I am, buddy. I am. Stay strong. Stay strong.
sorry. We'll get that changed. We'll fill that in.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's a symbol for air. That's why I tell everybody. I definitely wasn't in a cult. It's a symbol for air. Okay.
Okay.
I'm recovering.
All right, my number 8. Eddie Redmayne.
Who?
Why?
I don't like him.
What's he in?
Fantastic Beasts.
yeah.
He played fucking
He
who's
plays a
the
bumbling
scientist?
idiot.
Oh, he's the main character from Fantastical Beast and Where to
Yeah,
Find Them?
I don't like him.
Yeah, I
don't
don't know.
like him.
I thought he was a good actor.
I
I
haven't
kind
seen
of
him
just
in
want to
anything
punch
else.
him in the face.
He's got that
Really?
face.
Oh.
He's got a face that, yeah.
Got a punchable
I
face.
feel him.
I
I
didn't
don't like
He
him.
had a
He's got a punchable face.
That's kind of the most of the rest of my list is just punchable faces.
I
People
love
had-
that.
people in Hollywood I'd like to punch in the face.
yeah.
Then mine follows up. I'm following you up with a guy who I literally want to punch in the face. Kevin
All right.
Malone.
Who the fuck is that?
That's Kevin from
Kevin
the
from The
Office.
Office.
I don't fucking like his face.
That's
I-
Kevin Baumgartner.
I don't fucking like him. I don't think the Kevin character's funny, and I don't fucking like him.
Oh, first of all, you're tripping. The Kevin character's hilarious. And have you not actually watched like interviews with Kevin Baumgartner? Because he is a fucking funny dude.
His name's Kevin
Yeah.
Malone, and I don't fucking like The Office. You know this.
You're tripping. If you watched fucking Kevin Baumgartner sit down and play golf, you would fucking have yourself a giggle. You don't understand what type of top G you're talking about.
Again, I'm putting my
Stick
cowboy
your
boot
guns.
down. Cowboy boot down. I fucking hate him. He's out of here. He's dead to me.
You're-
He's
Okay.
You're tripping.
dead to
I-
me.
I can see it. I don't mind the guy, but hey,
I want to punch that face.
there you go. David?
You're wrong for that. Number 8, speaking of people I would fucking punch in the face, Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith is a dumb
Okay.
fucking retard.
Why? Because he dressed like Batman at somebody's wedding?
No, I don't give a shit how he dresses or if he shaves his eyebrows or sits on a dick. The thing I care about is he is just an actual fucking dumb, sheltered, fucking rich actor kid. And he had this fucking interview where he said, I can't stand people my own age. And I was like, oh, here we go. And he's like, they're all talking about this and that and giggling and Snapchat. And I'm like, can't we please talk about the political and economic state of the world? And I was like, wait a minute. Are you a fucking idiot? That's not even a fucking thing. What are you comparing the political and economic state of the world to? The entire world to what? Fucking Mars? What other fucking worlds are you comparing it against, you dumb, retarded piece of ass? I don't understand why you're so fucking stupid. So that's my problem with Jaden Smith, and his movie sucks. It wasn't the Karate Kid. He learned Kung Fu. That was really fucking stupid. Jackie Chan was wrong for being in that movie. He knows he made a mistake.
Yeah.
Legit,
He needed money.
legitimate beef. Jackie Chan is a goddamn emperor of China. He doesn't need money.
They do. Rush Hour 4?
4.
5?
4.
Listen, if it's coming out, I'm
Coming
buying.
soon.
It is
Coming
coming
soon.
Another fucking shit. If they're doing that, then there's got to be a Shanghai movie coming around the corner. Him and Owen Wilson will
Oh,
be back on the
fucking
fucking
please.
saddle.
I
boy.
would fucking love it, dude.
It's gotta be,
Shanghai
right?
Nights was so good after Shanghai Noon. What would even we can't.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even
Save
know
it
what
for
the
an
next
episode.
fucking thing
Save it for
would
an
be.
episode.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Shanghai roared 50s.
Number 7. Number 7. Anthony Mackie. He's a little over top for me. I don't
know
like
who
him
that
that
is.
much.
I'm finding out I don't know
I
who
kinda-
actors are.
I kind of get that. He was one I had to warm up to. That was one that
Yeah,
took me a while to be like, okay.
He's just a little over. He's like always yelling and just like, calm down, dude.
I gotta-
Oddly arrogant too.
He's Falcon in
Oh,
Avengers.
okay.
he was also in what, Pain and Gain or No Pain No Gain. What the
He
fuck
was
is
in a
one
lot. He's been in a lot of
Rock?
stuff, and he's just
Yeah.
I get it.
like
I don't
don't
fault
like him
you
that
for
much.
that one.
he's the same thing in every movie, in my opinion.
That's fair. I mean, mine number 7 is John Cusack.
What?
Oh, he was on my honorable mentions.
Really?
Because, honestly,
Yeah, I don't
David,
like
I do like him in certain things, but most of the time
He's
he's
a
just a
fucking
fucking prick. And I don't
Yeah.
want to fucking. And he plays a prick so well that I honestly think he might be a fucking prick in real life.
He is.
You know
I
what?
think-
You know what? The way you describe that makes me so happy because what you're describing is the same way I used to feel about Ron Perlman. And then it took me a minute and I was like, dude, if I hate this person so much in their role that I'm supposed to hate, they have to be one of the best actors I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah, but
then.
even when he's like the
Yeah,
love
but he's a
interest, he's
dick
a
in real
fucking
life.
prick. I was gonna say, I've
He's a
seen him
dick
at
in real life.
the Lakers games. He's a fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
Who isn't a dick at the Lakers game? Every asshole there isn't a fucking piece of shit. I mean, it's the Lakers game. Everybody on that floor seat is some type of dickhead. It could be Jack Nicholson, Leonardo DiCaprio, Anthony Mackie, fucking whoever. Whoever is sitting on floor seats at the
Greta
Lakers,
Thunberg.
Jay-Z is probably a piece of shit. She's a double piece of shit.
I knew it would trigger him, so I said it. What's your number 7, mister?
My number 7, you know it well. I've talked much of shit. It probably should be higher up on the list, but Evan fucking Peters.
You almost made mine.
Yeah.
Garbage fucking actor, dude. The best that person should be is a bit character here and there, if allowed in Hollywood. The Dahmer shit, fucking whack and weak. American Horror Story, almost every fucking season sucks. That's not even a good fucking series. There's 2 fucking seasons that I was like, oh shit, an actual story and something cool happening. And guess what? He wasn't in them.
I feel this. I get it. I get it
Yeah.
1,000%. At number
Yep, I get
6,
that one.
there's
6. Jai Courtney.
man, I don't know if most of your list past.
Basically, if
So what?
he's an
what's your
Australian
beef?
guy in any kind
your
of
beef?
recent movie, it was probably Jai Courtney.
What's your beef though? Why not? Why?
I just don't like him. He sucks as an
I've
actor.
never seen this man in anything.
He was
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Suicide Squad
He's
movies. He
in
played
Suicide
Captain
Squad and a bunch of
Boomerang.
other shit.
Oh, okay, I guess.
That's actually all I know him from, to be honest with you. I don't know anything.
I've
else
seen
he
him in other
did.
things, and he just pisses me off when I see him.
Fair enough. Fuck him. I don't even know him. He's so obscure.
Yeah, I just
I
don't
know,
like him.
yeah.
Man,
Basically, it's like if you need an Australian person, you just cast him. But like
Him or Hemsworth. Which
plenty of
one?
other, yeah, there's plenty of other people you could have picked.
fucking A, man.
Fucking Hugh Jackman,
Huge
He's
Jack.
Australian.
Hugh Grant. Number.
Russell Crowe, isn't he Australian?
Yeah, you're right.
He is. He
Yeah.
is.
Yes, yeah.
Number 6
Even though
for
he's
me,
fat now.
I had to go with Casey Affleck.
Okay, I can see that.
Kinda
Ben
looks like a
Ben's
douche.
better.
Oh, obviously.
Punchable face.
Just a punchable face, you know. We don't even need to say more. Anybody that's ever seen Casey Affleck's like, who is this bleep bleep?
See
I can't
now,
say this word,
okay.
but-
If you would have told me the thing you told me about Mila Kunis not showering, you were like, "Yo, Casey Affleck doesn't shower," I'd be like, "I believe that."
No, he showers in kiddie porn. Probably. Who knows? He looks like a child molester.
Ew.
He looks like a child molester.
Ew.
I'm just saying. I don't even want to.
Casey Affleck
I don't even want to talk about him. He just disgusts me as a human. Just looking at him.
He won an Oscar.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fucking Manchester by the Sea. Terrible. They give fucking Oscars to like the shittiest films, and horror gets fucked each year. Oscars are a fucking joke. Don't even get me started.
Oh yeah, I mean horror doesn't get awards. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What are you gonna give them?
An Oscar.
An
Yeah.
Oscar. Yeah. What's your Oscar for your favorite horror
Special
movie?
effects, maybe.
No. Acting, man. Do you know how hard it is to act scared and genuinely be scared?
I could do it.
Yeah, I could do that.
Not
The
that
movie
hard.
Hereditary, the mom in that should have gotten an Oscar.
All I gotta do is get scared. Boom, scared.
Ah, see that Oscar?
Ah.
Oh shit! What was that?
He's a grouch. Oscar, you're a grouch. Bitch, I live in a fucking trash
Listen.
can.
I mean, all you gotta do is get the adrenaline going.
Yeah.
Get a few jump scares out of
Squirt
shit.
a couple
fuck,
tears.
Okay, here we go. Acting.
I guess so. All right. David, number 6er.
Number 6. Jesse fucking Eisenberg.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck
hate
Jesse
him.
Eisenberg. Fuck Facebook. Fuck the fucking Social Network or whatever the fuck it was called. Jesse Eisenberg is a shit actor as well. I don't want to see him in shit. I mean,
Yep,
it's
I agree.
hard to give him a pass for Zombieland, but I think that's more because I like Woody Harrelson. But
Yep.
that's like one of the only movies that I'm gonna watch with him in it. I don't want to see anything else. Everything else fucking sucks. It's just weak.
He's a second-rate Michael Cera. And Michael Cera is a fucking joke in himself, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Pass. Like,
Yeah. 5. Number 5.
mm-hmm.
Rami Malek.
Nice.
Motherfucker.
I hate him. The Freddie Mercury movie.
Oh, Mr. Robot.
I do not like him. Mr. Robot, he's got a real punchable face on him.
Yep.
What else was he in that I really hated him
Is
in?
he
was
South
a bad
African?
guy.
Because he looks like he is.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's American, isn't he? Is he
Yeah,
something else?
I think his like parents are probably immigrants or something like that.
Yeah, they're probably Jewish.
Yeah.
I thought South
What was he in?
African.
He was a
'cause
bad
looked-
guy in something, but
Dude, look at that
Bond.
man's face.
He is in the
Tell
Bond
me
film.
he's not a fucking
That one.
Jewish person.
yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't like him in that.
You said, look at his face. Tell me he's not a Jewish person. You know what?
He literally looks like he's one of the most Jewish descended human beings I've ever seen in my life.
What a fucking statement. Jesus. Well, all right,
not-
fuck. Number
And that's
5.
not a Kanye type Jew talk. I mean, he literally looks Jewish.
He is the menorah.
It's a thing.
Number 5 for me is actually a terrible human being. It's Gwyneth Paltrow. I don't think we need to discuss.
She almost got on the list. She's in my
She
honorable.
almost did.
We don't
Yeah.
have to. Goop is a corrupt company, and she's just. I don't even want to give her any more fucking screen time than I just did. Fuck her.
Fuck you, Gwyneth.
The fact that she made it into Marvel is
Egyptian.
dumb.
He's Egyptian.
She got lucky.
He doesn't walk like it though.
I do.
David, number 5er.
Oh my goodness. My number 5. Let's see. Hold on. It's on my phone. And I just let it close. Yes.
Dumb bastard.
I know. I feel like a whole retarded person. My number 5 is a pretty huge piece of shit. This man, or whatever the fuck he identifies as, or Shims
boy.
identifies as,
I know who it is.
God damn it.
I
is
know. Who it is.
Ezra fucking Miller.
Oh, never
He-
mind. I thought you were going
shit.
someone different, but
Yeah.
there's-
No, this is Ezra Miller all day, dude. Talk
Yeah.
about a woke piece of shit who got to literally take the whole idea of what woke was supposed to be and then flush it down the drain and make them look like what they actually are. Enjoy that, liberals. That's your fucking goddamn mascot.
Can I confess who I
Ezra
thought you were going to say?
Hit me.
I thought you were going to say Elliot Page.
No.
I thought
No.
you were going to. I thought this was
Honestly,
David's chance
no,
to finally let it
no.
out.
No, I let that out about other shit. That bitch makes me mad for other reasons, but I also don't feel like I'm getting fucking shit crammed down my throat by her, him, whatever.
Them.
That fucking person. But, way to ruin Umbrella Academy, though.
I'm
That's
sorry.
fine. It's whatever. I'm not watching it. I don't give a shit. I'll watch something else.
Adam, go ahead.
Number 4, I went with Josh Hutcherson.
Yes, good fucking pick.
I
God damn
don't
it.
like
that's-
him.
Yeah, he's fucking
He's-
stupid.
Yeah, he stinks.
Terrible
Oh, yeah,
actor.
Hung-
5'4".
Peter Pumpernickel,
yep.
whatever the fuck his name was.
Dude,
Yeah.
first of all, like his face acting that he tries to go with is absolutely horrendous. It's fucking terrible. Ellie, didn't you say you had a problem? Who the fuck did you say you didn't like for their face acting? Oh, the kid from Cobra Kai, right? I forget his name. The kid who plays Johnny's son. Oh, am I blanking on his name?
I don't know his name, but yeah,
Yeah, but you,
I didn't hate him. So I've learned to appreciate him more because I do think he is a
Oh.
better. I think he's a better actor than I gave him credit for. But there's an awesome video
is a
that
good
shows him in a movie that was really fucking terrible that he clearly just did, and it's like a Disney it's like a fucking Hallmark movie he's in, and it's really fucking bad. But like, yeah, he just doesn't face act very well. Like he doesn't express himself. He always says like Robbie is his character's name.
yes,
He's always
Robbie.
like-
That's it.
He's always like he just has that face, where they just don't he just emotes with his eyes, but not his no other muscles.
Now think about that, and then you have Josh Hutcherson who does none of that, and he just blankly stares off like he's looking at the moon.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with his work. I just don't care for him.
He ruined the movie RV with Robin Williams.
Yes, he did.
I mean,
He
Ron
was
Williams
fucking-
killed himself over it. That's
That's
pretty sure
exactly
I'm pretty sure
probably
that's like
why.
what happened.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my fucking theory on that.
My number 4
What a
makes me want to kill myself. I'll be
What
honest.
a movie that should have been funny though. God damn you, Josh Hutcherson. God
Th-
damn you.
Mine is Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh really?
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't
Because
like
he
him.
doesn't shower.
No, I just don't like
can see
him.
that.
I don't like him. I don't know what it is. When I see him in things, I just don't like him. I used to think Donnie Darko was good, and then the more I've watched it, I was like, I don't like Jake
Thank
Gyllenhaal
you.
in movies.
Roll with me though. It's not even his fault. That movie just sucks in general because it sucks.
I liked it because it was unique when I saw it as a kid, but the more and more I've watched it and the culture that has taken on from it, it's just ruined the movie.
What,
It's like
what
with
was
most
so
things.
unique about it though? Like honestly, what was unique about Donnie Darko?
I mean, for me, it was shot in a way. I mean, you gotta understand. When I saw it, it was in my filmmaker days of ooh, the shot and foreshadowing and writing and the uniqueness of this character and the idea of the psychology of him and all the. I mean, it has one of the funniest fucking things still in my life that I've ever seen in a movie is where he lifts up a Chinese exchange student's headphones and says, "Go back to China, bitch," and then lets go of him, and then she cries and runs away. But it's so funny because like we just like I used to quote that all the time randomly. Just go back to China, bitch. It's like so stupid. But nah, I don't know. I just don't like Jake Gyllenhaal. He looks like a fucking pedo. I don't know. He has that vibe, you know. He has like that I'm mysteriously running a sex ring vibe.
Okay.
Well, is that the idea for our number 4s? Because my number 4 definitely does that.
Oh boy.
It's not confirmed, but it's goddamn Miles Teller. Miles Teller's a pedophile. I'm spreading the word. He definitely has a sex organization of children. I bet you he was on Lolita Air. He definitely flew to Pedophile Island, and yeah, he fucking sucks. I hate him. I hate all of his movies. I hope he burns.
Fair enough. Fuck him. He's out. He's out.
Get out of here, Miles Teller. You know you suck.
Adam,
My
we're the
number
top three,
three,
baby.
Number 3, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
He
Oh,
almost
okay.
made my list. He almost made my list.
I don't like him. I think he's very pretentious in the way he
Got a
carries himself.
strange little peanut head.
Yeah, and like he had that success as a kid, and then he stopped for a while, and then he came back, and I just don't like him.
His comeback, I really didn't enjoy it. I
Yeah,
don't
he should have
understand
just
the
stayed
point.
away.
That's
I-
also why Nolan movies suck.
Yeah, I liked him in
Yeah.
the Batman kind of, but then I just don't care overall about his acting. Like he always
Bad-
played the possibly gay best friend in the movies when he was a kid. And then
Yeah.
like I don't know. Which I have nothing against, but I just think like it's funny that like he always played that character and now I'm like look at him it's just like you just look at him you're like, dude, I just want to bully you. You're very bullyable. My number 3 is somebody who should also be in number 4 category because it's Drake fucking Bell.
Oh, nice. Yeah, fuck Drake Bell for like forever.
Yeah,
Don't like him. Never did.
That's why he has no career.
I didn't watch Drake and Josh ever.
Not that good.
And
Some
Tyler
funny
Derek
parts,
would always quote it. Tyler, Derek, and Dylan always quoted it, and they're like, "Yeah, Drake and Josh, Drake and Josh." And I was just like, I'd never liked Drake, and then like I was proven right. You know, guy's a groomer.
obviously. Well, no, it wasn't even just grooming. He got head from like a 15-year-old.
And a consumer.
Honestly, both of them. I don't like Drake or Josh. Josh Peck's kind of a fucking tool.
yeah.
Yeah. Disney Channel people,
They're
am I right?
Fucking Hollywood fucking loser. You suck. Started as a kid and then just stayed shitty.
David, who's your number 3?
My number 3. So I have to admit, when it came down to my top 3, I'm cool with it. I definitely don't like these people, but I feel like some of these are interchangeable. But for sure, my number 3 came out. It was fucking Pete Davidson, the least funny fucking comedian human being of all time.
I think we
Not-
established that several times on this podcast that we don't like him. None of us do.
I don't see the point. I wish he was actually funny. Then he literally just makes the worst fucking movies ever. Like what is the King of Staten Island and shit? What a stupid fucking movie that's like, oh yeah, it's just a movie I'm making, and then it's off like a fake fucking biopic of his life. My dad died in 9/11. I hate firefighters. Shut up, you fucking pussy. Just go be rich and leave us alone. Stop making fucking terrible content.
I just don't even bother looking at his stuff because I've never had interest. That's the best decision I've made yet.
You did it right. You made the right choice.
Who's your top 2?
My number 2 was Jesse Eisenberg, but I'll sub someone else in here.
No, that's
Oh.
fine.
Just
Nice.
shit on someone else.
That's
All right,
fair
bring-
enough.
Shit
That's
on
fair
someone
enough. I
else.
like that idea.
Maybe it's one of my top 2.
Yeah. James Franco. He's a piece of shit.
He is a piece of shit. I like his movies, but he is a terrible person.
Even then, it's only like a couple little scenes that I liked.
So
and
what was
rest
the
of his
big
shit
deal
I
though? What
hated.
did he do? I never looked into it. Like, did
he was
rape
a
her? What did he do?
groomer.
He's yeah.
He was
He's
groomed a girl for a couple years, and then when she got old enough, made his move.
Yeah.
She was like 15 when he started talking to her, and when she turned 18, he made his move.
Yeah.
He was like 40.
Yep.
I was like, ooh, boy.
Yeah, not
If you were 20 and she was 15, there would at least be like that
It's
bad
a little
judgment
different.
leeway, you know, where you're
Yeah.
like,
No, it's the same thing still.
it is,
It's
but you know what I
really-
mean? It sounds less creepy to say a 20-year-old groomed a 15-year-old because you're like, well, he's not fucking mature. When you say a 40-year-old groomed a 15-year-old, you're like, that's pretty fucked up, dude. That
See,
girl
now,
could
'cause I-
literally be your child.
See, to be honest with you, I see it the same way because the same way when we were in high school, whatever, and there's kids from college trying to fuck the freshmen in high school. I'm like, bruh, nah, like, you can't be out of school for a year or two and then still hang around the school fucking sniffing after fucking freshmen or fucking sophomores and shit. Like, if you're grooming, you're grooming.
I
It
know.
doesn't, it's still fucking nasty. Like, you gotta not be a piece of shit.
I mean, people are pieces of shit, though. That's why my number 2 is the biggest piece of shit on my list, yet she only made it to number 2. It's Jada
Okay.
fucking
Oh, she.
Pinkett Smith.
Yeah. I would have stuck the whole, I should have just said the whole Smith family.
You could have done it, but you know what?
Yeah.
We pulled them out individually so far. I don't care for
This
her.
is true.
She's too opinionated. And she
They
cucks
could-
her husband.
She sure does. Her husband's a piece of shit too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they could have kept her out of the Matrix. She never needed to be in the Matrix movies.
I just disregard that she's in them. I just don't even think about it. She comes on screen. I'm just like, anonymous actual character from movie,
Yep.
not Jada Pinkett Smith.
Just gross.
And she also was in my favorite Tales from the Crypt movie, which is unfortunate, but that's all right.
I know. I think I watched that movie maybe a month ago.
You forgot.
I almost actually watched Bordello of Blood afterwards, but I just watched.
Also great because it has Dennis Miller in it, being Dennis Miller the entire time, which is really funny.
Super solid. Yeah, I actually think I like Bordello of Blood more than I like Demon Knights, but they're both fucking awesome. It don't matter.
Great.
I'll
movie
literally put on either
concepts.
one.
Who's your number deuce?
Oh man, you've heard me bitch about him once. You've heard me bitch about him twice. Chris Pratt. Fuck Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt fucking sucks.
Let's not give him any more fucking airtime than he's already getting because he's in, I don't know, maybe all of the movies that are coming out this year.
I hope not.
Dude, he's in at least 4.
He's just
Hey,
fucking.
hold on.
He's not
Are
my
you looking
guy.
it up to see how many films he's actually in coming out in 2023? Because
Yeah.
I
No,
will
it's
tell
in
you right now,
Guardians.
it's at least 4.
Let's see.
Super
Oh,
Mario.
fucking Mario. Yeah, I forgot about Mario.
I hate that because the rest of the fucking cast is so good.
You got the Jurassic fucking movies that he was in. I don't know if there's a new one coming
It's
out.
only in 2 this year.
Jesus.
Mario and Guardians.
Yeah, so far.
I would definitely believe something if there was more coming out.
Yeah,
There's
that-
got to be some new fucking movie that involves some type of war where he's gonna play.
Get that turd off our podcast. He doesn't deserve to be on here. There's 2 weeks
Chris
in a row
Turd.
this turd's on here. Talked about him last week too. Fuck that idiot.
Mm-hmm.
He's out. Adam, let's fucking see what our number ones are. I'm curious.
Oh, my number one. This is the person I hate the most in Hollywood right now. Timothy Chalamet. I fucking hate that guy.
Really? What'd he do?
Terrible actor. I hated him in Dune. He has no emotions.
That's the point of his character, Adam. He doesn't have emotions.
I don't give a shit.
I know.
I don't give a shit. See, it hurts.
hate
It hurts because I have to watch the Wonka movie, and
know.
he
Yeah, I have to watch it, but I will hate watch it.
Yeah.
I despise him.
It's like a hate fuck for Adam. He's just getting it over with.
Yeah.
He needs
I really want that movie to be good though. Like I'm jonesing for some Wonka content, and I'm like, oh please fucking
I
be
bet
good.
it's gonna fucking suck because he's in it.
Stop! You're fucking up my Wonka content. Don't do that.
bro. It's fine.
Sorry about it.
Get over it.
I want it to be good. God damn it! I haven't
Sorry
had
about
Wonka since Johnny Depp, and that shit was terrible.
All right. My number one is Amy Schumer.
Fair enough. Yeah, she fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Not funny.
Yeah, she
She's so popular and she's not funny.
steals jokes, not funny. Thinks she's some type of fucking savior because she married a dude on the fucking spectrum.
I thought she was.
My husband's autistic. You should be better to me. You should give me more money.
Nah, fuck that. She's not funny. Doesn't deserve to be anywhere on the same scale as Melissa McCarthy.
Nobody can. So she's put out some stinkers recently, but
Yeah. it's-
Yeah.
even though the shit she's put out hasn't been good, I give her so much credit for the other shit she's done, and she also pulls off the physical comedy. Like, honest to
The
God, when
female
I
Chris Farley.
see, I was gonna say female Kevin James, but same thing,
Yeah, same exact person.
same thing. Yeah, exactly.
Interchangeable character.
Oh, for sure.
Number 1, David. Let's hear it. Let's roll out
Well-
on it. Let's roll out on this bitch. Let's see who this dummy is.
You know this dummy. Once again, I fucking have talked shit on this dummy many of times. Number 1, Will Smith. Will Smith fucking sucks.
Ayo, 3 out of 4 ain't bad.
Will Smith is fucking trash. His movies are not good, bro. Especially the ones that are supposed to be serious. Don't look at me and tell me Pursuit of Happiness was a good movie. Don't look at me and tell me 7 Pounds was a good fucking movie. I, Robot, great idea. Not as executed well whatsoever.
I
Not
imagine.
good.
Bagger Vance.
Trash.
Bad Boys though.
Well, that
Nah,
had
nah,
that's
see
because
what you're
That's more Martin Lawrence than
I was gonna
I
say
was
it's
gonna
all
say, he's like, nice fucking big fucking eyes, but a nice fucking fish. Like when he's high as shit on cocaine. I
the
fucking
only
love that.
scene, like in the Bad Boys movies, the only scene is when they make fun of that fucking kid and they do like the gay shit. He's just got out of prison. Only time I enjoyed the Will Smith part of those movies.
It's because he was relating.
You look 30, like that shit. That was funny. That was good. But at the same time, that's it. That's where I draw the line. Rest of it fucking sucked.
I mean, if there's one thing we've learned so far from this podcast is that there are 30 people we hate in Hollywood. We all agree are pieces of shit for different reasons.
Stop casting him.
That's what I'm saying.
They'd never be in one of my movies.
I'm ending this podcast on that, and I'm saying, you know what? Legalize steroids in sports. That's all I'm saying.
Boom.
It's just another day.